Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're here. You're here with the Crypto Lifer. Don't worry. A little late today because I was up till 2 a.m. trading, all right? I was watching the markets like a hawk. I called 45K. I tracked Bitcoin like a freaking fiend. If you were in my trading group, this is what you were getting all night long. I was just obsessed. Look at this. I had Bitcoin here in this inverted head and shoulder before it even made that head and shoulder. I had it right here. Even before that, I was tracking it viciously. Look at this. I was just like, I know I'm a little obsessive. People in my group are like, what? But I'm like, look, this is going. I'm saying this is going to 45K, baby. People are like, no. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, look at this. Bitcoin to 45,727. It would go like right there to below my target. Let's take a look at the chart. But if you're in my trading group, you get updates. I was all over this Bitcoin move. But then I was also pointing out that there was bearish divergence on Bitcoin. And there was highly likely going to be a pullback. I did so much work yesterday, 17 hours in the trading group. We were looking at so many different coins, so many different things. Last night was not the time to jump on in. At 2 a.m., it wasn't the time to open up trades. That was the time to watch where Bitcoin was going to go and wait for a pullback. Then you wait for a pullback and you look for support or resistance. Bam. Also, in my group, I said this is the time where I start taking profits and I wait for the next daily pullback. It's pretty simple, and ride the next wave to the upside. Also, dominance moving up to 406. It was at 391 last night. That's U.S. tether dominance. However, it was graded Bart Simpson's its way right out of this pattern. Did not break to the upside. Now we want to see the bearish retest of this region. We want to see a rejection at 441 to the downside. And that looks like it's getting there. We won't get that momentum in the dumpage. I like what I'm seeing for tether dominance right off the bat. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. The elephant in the room. Bitty Bitcoin. Shout out to all my amazing lifers out here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in, calling yourself Crypto Lifers, and being a part of the live stream. So, take a look at Bitcoin, and I showed you right real quick. U.S. tether dominance up to 406, and it bounced off of this. I think it will come back up and get a bearish retest at 441. I don't think that's what we want to see in the chart. Let's watch to see what the chart conveys. All right. Let's take a look at Bitcoin holding 43,000, and there was going to be a pullback. How do you know that? Well, there's a bunch of reasons why. Look at the 15-minute. All right. This is what's called divergence. Strong divergence, too. Hey, if you go to the 1 hour. And so what you want to see here is you want to see this uptrend. But this is not. This is different. This is like a downtrend. It's kind of hidden bearish, you know. But it was bearish divergence. Told you that we would eventually make a move to the downside because this did not fit that. It's very simple, my friends. It's very simple. Then you could even have taken this little uptrend here and taken this little kind of flat downtrend, right? And that's bearish divergence. Tells you that the trend will not continue to the upside. Pretty simple, all right? Nothing keeps going up forever. You have to remember that. Like, it's just not how things work. You could say we broke back into the pattern. We're still in a bit of a flag here, making a falling wedge. We could break to the upside. Let's take a look at the support and resistance lines for Bitcoin. Bring that music down. Change that track. It's a good waiting track, not a good... There you go. All right, let's pop up the chat. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you to everyone who signed up to the beginner's course today. We got a full house on the beginner's course. Thank you, everybody. There's still room to get on in. I do crypto technical analysis every single day here on my live stream, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. And hold on one second. I just want to see. Yeah, there we go. I have a beginner's course today from 3 to 5. It's $99, $100. You can pay with cryptocurrency or pay with PayPal. It'll blow your mind. I'm going to show you everything I'm about to do today in depth. So if you watch me today and you like what you see, you're somewhat impressed by the technical analysis, you want to become a TA guy, you want to use TA to your advantage, I highly suggest you take this course today for $100. I mean, you won't find it any cheaper. Okay. And again, it's an investment in yourself. It's up to you. Do whatever makes you happy. Let's take a look at the 4-hour resetting fast. I mean, that's a good sign. When the stochastics come down and you don't make, you expected much more of a downside, and we're coming to the white line. I always say, like, we're going to have to come and touch the 21-day moving average before we can continue to the upside. We now have strong support at 43K and strong support at 42K. Those two break. This was a false rally, and this will be a dead cat bounce, and we can all go home and cry, and we go into a bear run. Is that possible? It is. If you don't think it's possible, if you're a moon boy and the second Bitcoin moves up, you decide that it's all over and all the pain's gone and you're just going to waltz right into a sandy beach and it's all going to be gravy, it's not. Earning your money in cryptocurrency is earned. It's called earned. and you're going to earn it. They're going to make you pay every inch of the way for every gain you make and every mistake you make, right? If you were buying the bottoms with us here at 33K, at 34K, at 35K, at 37K, you're doing pretty good right now. You could also take some profito. Yesterday, I screamed to the bell towers to my trading group. And again, I can't tell anyone what to do. I'm not a financial advisor, but I said this is where a trader would take profits. I mean, you got bearish div on Bitcoin. It keeps pushing up. However, look what we do see happening here. A bull cross, a beautiful golden cross. The 50-day coming for that 200-day moving average. It's a beautiful, beautiful sign. Again, I think we're right here. Let me show you where we're at. This is where we're at right here. We did the pump. We got rejected. This is exactly where we're at. We pumped away from the 200-day moving average. We made our flag. We pumped up. Look, there's your bearish divergence. Swing up to swing up. There's your swing down to swing down. It plays out. Bang, you're gone. This looks very similar to what we're getting into right now. Looks very similar. And I'm telling you, if you used to watch my channel, we were fractal magicians. It was fractals all day long. And I feel what Crown said one day. I was watching this channel, my man Eric Crown, and he was saying, you know, people just use fractals whenever they want to prove anything they want. And I'm with that. But I try to use them sparingly to try to see what I see happening. And so to me, I mean, this is the fractal. And they look so identical, it's absurd. Give me my fractal. Worked so hard to bring that all the way over here. Look at this. Like, that's kind of that. See? So there's your dip there. This is this move here. Says we're going to dip down to 41.9 and we gone, baby. That would also bounce us off the 200-day moving average. That would also pull the 50 to cross the 200. And the golden cross would occur and we would be gone. It would make a lot of sense. We're also getting oversold on the 4 hour. We're also already oversold on the 1 hour. 1 hour really is ready to rock again. So that's a scenario. I'm not guaranteeing it, but it's a scenario. We need to hold 42K for all of this to occur. We can't break 42K and start hanging out at 38, 40K. So we go back below 42K, then I'm going to change my tune. But, also what we can do is we can go to a smaller time frame, and this is what we're looking at here. And I know you're not going to believe this, but this is what's called a shallow cup and handle. This is a shallow cup and handle. I have made many different cup and handles in my life. This is a shallow cup and handle, okay? It will play out similar to a cup and handle, okay? You take your measured move from the wick to the wick and swing it to the upside. This does suggest that we will be getting a push up in Bitcoin. Not too long from now, do we have some bullish divergence? Look at this. I'll tell you what. We have swing down to swing down here on the 15-minute chart. We have swing up to swing up here. That is bullish divergence. That tells me that we may have bottomed on that wick there at 42.8. I believe Bitcoin's about to start a move back to the upside. That's what I see happening here. A bit of a rally here for Bitcoin. 1 hour ready to push up. 15-minute ready to push up. And you're bouncing off clean support. Look, resistance right there. Resistance right there. Bouncing. Where the previous rally began yesterday, this is where it all started. I made this thing here. It was also a shoulder, head and shoulder on a smaller time frame. Bang. I then made this shoulder, head and shoulder on a smaller time frame. And I nailed this move to the upside. I hit both these moves perfectly to the upside yesterday and nailed it for my entire group. At that point, I suggested there was bearish divergence and it was probably a good time to leave the trade. I absolutely painted a picture for an exact, perfect execution yesterday. From when I woke up on the live stream till we kept going. And again, it's not me. Throw my ego out the way. Forget who I am. Forget me. I really don't like saying even the word me. It pains me. It's cryptocurrency. It's technical analysis. Look what the TA will do for you. I am just a suited man inside of a skeleton, inside of skin. You have a brain like mine. You have a body like mine. You can do exactly what I'm doing here. There's no difference between me and you. Man, woman, I don't care who you are, binary, whatever you want to call yourself. You can do technical analysis, and we would welcome all walks of life into the Crypto Lifer group. We discriminate against nobody, okay? We don't care who you are. As long I don't like oppression. If you oppress people, if you're a bully, we don't want you. I have to say that it's not a place for bullies and for negativity. If you're caught up in some negativity, if you're moving in the wrong frequency, it isn't the group for you. But if you're positive, if you want to help the world, if you care about your fellow man, if you're full of love, if you have love in your heart, if you care about changing your life, if you know when you become successful, you'll be able to do so much more for others, then jump into the Patreon for $99 a month or get some tutoring and learn everything you can. Get immersed. I'm going to do it every single day. I'm immersed. So if you want to be immersed, come jump in. I'm already in the water swimming, baby. You want to jump on in with me, jump on in. I'm soaking wet. So shout out to all the crypto lifers. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, calling yourself crypto lifers, and being a part of the live stream. I identify as a millionaire. I love that. Super chats on TONIC. We'll take a look at TONIC. Positive only. Love is the highest frequency one can be on. Liberty and trust. Thank you so much, man. And what is love's frequency? What is the frequency of love? I think is it 420? Love does have a frequency, doesn't it? Am I out of my mind? The 528 hertz, the power of sound, 528 solfeggio frequency. That transformation and increase the army of love energy, clarity of mindness, and activated creativity. The 528 hertz. You have to remember, we all harmonate in harmonic resolutions. The entire universe moves in harmony. When people trade, they trade harmonic patterns, don't they? It's all based on vibrations. Everything you see here, this is vibrational energy on a chart, in emotions. It's all connected. So I see a shallow cup and handle here. I see Bitcoin in a falling wedge, bouncing off previous support, and I like what I'm seeing. You could say that we were in this rising wedge. Rising wedges break to the downside 68% of the time. The measured move could be here. I do have to point that out. We could see lower Bitcoin to 42.2 or even 42K. But if this level can hold 200-day moving average, I like that on the 15-minute. See that? And we're curling back up with divergence. Bullish divergence established here. And it's double bullish. This is the double bullish because you can swing both these and swing both this and it still maintains the divergence. That's what I made these things up, double bullish divergence. But it is. Look, bung, 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 bung. Someone can, isn't that an M pattern? But when you see the divergence, it negates the fact that it could be an M and it's too slanted. And it's really a part of a bigger falling wedge with a 68% chance. So there's a 68% chance that if I long Bitcoin right now on the 15-minute, that it will go up for me to the upside. And that's it. I don't use my brain. I don't use my emotions. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that this chart conveys to me that there's a higher probability that Bitcoin will go back to the upside. Target for Bitcoin is 45,670, right? And I can put my stop loss right here, 2.3 to gain 5. It's a bit sketch. I would have to raise this a little bit more to get to the 315. Stop loss at 42,000. I would like to actually have the stop loss below 42K. But I believe if they get to 42, they'll go to 41.9. That's how they do it. So what you have to hope is that 43 stays, this 43 area holds. And if 43 holds, your trade goes well. If not, look to get stopped out. It's okay. So this is my idea right here for Bitcoin. All right, and I'm going to leave it there for the day. 15-minute and the 1 hour look nice. When the 15-minute and the 1 hour are low, it's highly likely we go sideways or to the upside, and especially when a falling wedge starts to bounce. So let's see what happens. But and anything could happen. This could keep going down. Trust me. All I do is go over the probabilities. The market maker can do whatever he wants at any moment, and you have to understand that. However, this is good. This is a nice pullback for the bearish divergence. It really is. And so if you don't know what divergence is, it's changes in the price action juxtaposed to the RSI. What is the RSI? Is the relative strength index. All these questions and more are answered in my beginner's course today from 3 to 5 o'clock, and it will blow your mind. I'm telling you right now. And I'll give you 110% in everything I have. You can email Crypto Lifers to jump into the beginner's course. I'll be there waiting. Okay. GME, some sugar. Give me some sugar. Looking hot in the blazer. Shout out to Jordan Kramer in the game. Jordan, I love you with all my heart, man. You know, the other day I was sitting there and I had gone to Florida with my family. I'd never been able to really buy a pool before for my, I didn't own the pool, but, rent the whole pool and just effortless. Went to every restaurant I wanted to go to. Didn't matter the cost. Never looked at the bill of anything. My whole life I was like, oh, what's the bill there? Didn't look at the bill. Just kind of had fun with my wife and really, truly enjoyed myself. Point of the story was I cried. I prayed to God. I said, thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given me. I got a child. I got a business. I got lifers. I got support. I got friends. I got family. My mom and dad are in their 70s, but they're still healthy. And everyone is whole. My wife did lose her mother, her grandmother who raised her, and her father to COVID. It was sad. But we got through it together, and it made us stronger. And, I was talking to him, and he lost his mom a long time. It seems like yesterday. Not a long time ago. It seems like yesterday. But just yesterday, really, if you think about it. But he was asking her when he was young, like, what is prayer, Ma? what is prayer? Because he was like, everyone prays in different languages. How does God know, like, what language you're praying in? Like, how do you know, like, that's confusing for a kid when he's thinking about it literally. And she looked at him and she was like, if you don't know what to say, just say thank you with every ounce of your soul. And like, I'm telling you right now, like, so like, if you're not sure what to do, if you don't really know how to pray, if you're just getting into this worldly feeling of God and you're not sure, and again, you don't have to be into God. I don't push it on anybody else. Like, you could be you could do whatever you want. I have a connection. There's something there for me. It gets me going. It connects me to life. I feel like I'm here for more than something bigger than myself. But you just say thank you. Just say thank you over and over again in your heart. And say, wow. Look at a bird. Look at the fresh air. I woke up this morning. Some people didn't wake up this morning. Some people did not wake up this morning. I push that out every day on my live stream. Some people didn't wake up this morning. So shout out to all the lifers. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the $4.20 in super chat revenue. Hilarious. Someone's playing a trick on me here. $4.20. You guys are funny. So here we are for Bitcoin. This is what I see. We are getting some nice wicks to the upside as well. There's some buy pressure. And let's break this down. There's a lot of people who are waiting for 30K. They were like, oh, we're going to go lower. Then when it went up, they're like, oh, this is just a fake cat bounce. We'll be back in the pattern. Then we went up here and they're like, oh, that's a Bart Simpson. We'll be back here. Then we ripped again. And then they just now they're like, I think I should have been buying. Like, now they're freaked out. They're on the other side. It's like everyone's jumped. It's almost like there was a earthquake. Bitcoin's very similar to this. This is crazy. I have an amazing analogy for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's like there's an earthquake, right? And there's one piece of land that's drifting away from all the other land, okay? And that's the fiat currency and like in all the garbage they're selling you. And it starts, right? And that's when people start realizing what Bitcoin is. And like, you have a chance to jump over the gap and get to Bitcoin on the other side. But the earthquakes keep going and that piece of land gets wider and wider and wider and wider. And when you only had $3,000 and Bitcoin was $3,000, you could buy 1, 2, 3, 4 Bitcoins, right? Now when Bitcoin goes to $100,000, you got something to yourself. You got something to stand for. You got some wealth to your name. Even though 400K is whatever, but it's better than a lot of people do not have 400K. Like more than half of America, probably like 80% of America don't have access to $400,000. So you would be putting yourself up into the, immediately. Now that gap gets bigger and bigger. Bitcoin goes to 50K, 100K. And the average person who's only making $1,000, $2,000 a week, or even $500 a week, I mean, how can they afford a $50,000? They can't buy three. Now they can only buy a 0.01 of Bitcoin, 0.001. And eventually, like an earthquake, that land gets so far away, you can never get to the other side again. And so I heed people, you don't have much time. You don't have much time. You gotta, if you don't understand what Bitcoin is, you gotta start to figure out what's going on. You have to. And you'd be like, oh, this guy got it, so he wants us to. No, it's like, it's survive. I could die tomorrow. This is not about me. This is about people being free. We are not financially free. We are turmoiled inside of a banking system that can print money and retrace money at any given moment and take your ratio to the whole up or down anytime they want. It's a horrible thing. It's not right. And it's not going well. Look, we're getting the green reversal here off of the divergence that I call. Look, this is strong bullish divergence. If you don't know what bullish divergence is, that is strong bullish divergence. Highly likely Bitcoin's going to break out of this shallow cup and handle to the upside. Okay? Very strange cup and handle, I know. But it resembles one slightly. It's basically not a cup and handle in comparatively. It's just a falling wedge. But it does have this shallow emerge. And if you look at it kind of sideways, the algorithm can look at it in such a way. So that's what I see happening for Bitcoin. I broke it down in a bit of a nutshell today. 4 hours also getting to that low point. I like that. Let's see what the 1 hour can do. 4 hour, had to retrace. There was bearish divvy on the 4 hour. Look, I mean, when you see bearish divergence in the 4 hour, you got to get out, please. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down on the RSI. It's telling you, no kosher. Even if these lines are like this is up and that's up, but look how much diagonal that line is. That's going to cross. You got to get out of the trade. Every single time, all right? A newbie gets in and they think his prices just keep going up. No, it does not. The stochastics get high and you're done. You're cooked. If you don't know what the stochastics RSI are, please take my beginner's course today. It'll blow your mind. If you're losing money, please take my beginner's course. If you don't know what you're doing in crypto and you're feeling uncomfortable, please take my beginner course. If you continuously keep doing the wrong thing, please take my beginner's course. I'll set you on the right path and get you going. You won't feel lost anymore. You'll have a sense of self, a sense of stability in technical analysis. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial on the day, up 91%. And now I honestly thought it would dump today. Look, bit of an M pattern. But look, that M got negated as we popped. Interesting enough, forming a bit of a pennant. So let me delete this M, but even though it's somewhat still possible of an M there. But if we can look at the Dow Jones Industrial here behind me, you'll see it's in a cup and handy. And actually, it broke out of the cup and handle, and now it's forming a flag. That's craziness. I called the reversal here with the shoulder, head and shoulder, and the cup and handle. They call me Sammy Cup and Handy. Sammy Cup and Handy for the win. It gets old. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it again. Look, this is a bit of a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. Complex inverted head and shoulder drunken style. But when we take a look at this too, you could kind of point it like this, and you can see the Dow getting tight in a bit of a bull pennant that could break to the upside with a nice movement. So let's watch the Dow retrace here. And if the Dow can just go sideways for a dismal, we want sideways action. If the Dow stays above 35,000, 34.99, or even just a slight dips in between this range, highly likely the Dow will continue its range to the upside. That is a higher low. Look, low, higher low, higher low. The Dow in a beautiful uptrend now, forming some movement. So the Dow looking positive. I like what I'm seeing for the Dow. Let's look at the bigger time frame, like the 3-day. And that is pushing up with momentum, just getting started. I also looked at the weekly on the Dow. And I was saying to everybody, the weekly looks absolutely amazing. It's suggesting that the Dow gets pump. That's like a couple months of beautifulness for the stock market. So I wouldn't stress the war in Ukraine. I wouldn't stress anything right now. I'm telling you, show you the charts and I'll show you the news. The charts tell you the news. Let me say it again. The charts tell you the news. It's not the other way around. The charts show you where the news is going to go. The chart will get high, and then the news will come out and say we're doing all this and bad job report, and then the Dow tanks. But I'll be like, but we were high in the stochastics. We were hitting resistance. Like, why does, Elon Musk tweets, he's, all that stuff is crazy. I got to point that out. I'll show you the chart. Show me the charts, and I'll show you the news and break it down for you. Shout out to everyone here. We're hitting 300 people on the live. That's how I like to see it. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? Do your lifer thing. If you're walking or running outside, pull out your phone for a second, jog in place, hit that like button. If you're on your phone, you do have to flip away the comment section. I think it's kind of in the way or something. Hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're in your car, pull over for a split second, please. If you're like Farmer D, who listens to me every day on the farm while he's working, stop for 1 second. Farmer, stop that tractor. Remove that big farmer glove if you're using it. Hit that like button for me, my friend. I appreciate it. If you are a mechanic, if you're working, wipe those hands off for a split second. Hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you to everyone out here on the live. If you hit the like button, you help more people learn about me. More people join the beginner's course. You help me and my family prosper as a small business, and you help someone else learn something and invest in themselves. It's a win-win-win, 100% karma move. Nothing can hurt you by hitting that like button. Promise it won't hurt your finger. Your thumb won't burn off. Your computer won't disintegrate. Everything will be okay. Everything is going to be fine. I'm telling you, you're going to be okay. Hit that like button. It will probably be the best thing you ever did today. You're going to feel great. You're going to be like, wow, I helped out that guy and his family. He has a cute little kid and his nice wife, and he's doing the right thing, and he doesn't swear, and he doesn't drink, and he tries to tell people to do the right thing, and he tries to help them to make money. Hit that like button. You'll feel good about yourself. I'm telling you right now. Let's take a look at the dollar index. The dollar, nice engulfing candle. That's a bearish engulfing candle. Beautiful thing to see. Rejection at this point. Nice. Look, this was a cup and handle. Not happening. It's very rare I see the cup and handle not play out, but this cup and handle was like, nope. Strong rejection by the dollar at 97. So almost did Bitcoin pump or did the dollar get rejected? I mean, both things occurred, and they're catalysts of each other. So the dollar not showing good things, and that's double top action, and that's bearish divvy. You got swing up to swing up on the dollar, and you got swing down to swing down on the RSI. Tells you that the price will dump on you, and that's what's going to happen here. We're getting some nastiness. Dollar is showing some support. If it can hold at 95, showing some trouble for Bitcoin. So I'd like to see that support break to the downside. We shall see. We'll watch it closely on a smaller time frame. Here we are. Ooh, I like this. This is what Bitcoin was just in though. But it's a bit of this is more of a bear flag though. It's more of a rising wedge. Bitcoin was more of an ascending triangle. This is a bear flag. 68% chance of a break to the downside. That's a good sign that the dollar will continue to the downside. Measured move is 950 on the 94.50 for the dollar bean. Total is the entire market cap of cryptocurrency. Get to know total. Okay? The entire market cap of cryptocurrency suggested that we would get here to the $2.07 trillion region. We got here, we got rejected by 2.4 trillion. And then as you can see, we made this falling wedge. However, this is a pattern I have seen before. I could dig it out from the past. In one of the past retracement areas, it leaves the falling wedge, comes right back in, makes an inverted head and shoulder, and wants to pump to the upside. Looks like the total market cap does want to make a swing back up, just like Bitcoin. We are also holding a support and resistance. There's some resistance and support right there where we're bouncing at about 1.92. Let's zoom on out. I'll give you your big areas to watch, So right on here at about $1.81 trillion is a nice area we want to hold on to, okay? I suggested that we were making an inverted head and shoulder where we're going to make a right shoulder and bounce back at 181. Hopefully we don't. Right now we're holding strong support at 190, 193, 1.9 trillion, my friends, $1.9 trillion. Can you believe we're talking in trillions? Unbelievable. So strong resistance here at the 2.04 to 2.08 trillion dollar region. Why do we do this? This is the entire market cap. Look, this is a cup with a giant handle. The measured move of that is all the way up here at $3.91 trillion. That would add a whole $2 trillion to the market cap. It would double us up. It would be unreal. Imagine if $2 trillion more came in. This is what happened right here on this leg. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. There's ABC correction. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. I don't know. This thing could boom to the upside. So I'm just suggesting this cup and heady can blast all the way to $3.91 trillion. I'm telling you, if they struggle with that dollar, if they keep having to print money, if we see more inflation, and you see countries like El Salvador begin to thrive based on what they're doing, and states like Arizona adopt Bitcoin, we're going to see a massive move in the total market cap. All right? I also was showing another on-chain indicator that'll blow your mind. This is an on-chain indicator that really gets me going, really sets me straight. When I look at it, I'm like, wow. And to me, it says a lot about what's happening and where we're at. Okay? What it means is it talks about how many whales and retails are basically buying and selling together. Okay? And I just love this little chart. It's not the best chart. I dug it. I ripped it off of a live stream. Someone else was live streaming. I really like the chart. Whales and small fish are down. Purple. That means whales are selling and retail is selling. Okay? Whales are down and small fish are up. And this is on-chain analysis. People can look at the wallets, the amount of money being sold and bought. So what's beautiful about Bitcoin is you can see this data on-chain. And that's what you can't really see in the stock market. They can see it. The market maker can see it. The people running the liquidity can see it. The people running the exchanges. Now we can see what happens behind the curtain. That's another reason why I like trading cryptocurrency and I don't trade the stock market anymore, because there's more clarity and I have more control over my positional strength in what I'm doing. So whales down, small fish up is when it's the light color, like right here. So this is when the whales are selling, but small fish decide it's still time to buy. You get it? Right here too. Sell, 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 sell. A lot of small fish selling, a lot of whales buying. Then you have whales up and small fish down. That means whales are buying in and small fish are selling. Right here, small panic selling. We didn't get as much panic selling here as I would like. But then whales up and small fish up. And we've bottomed every time the whales and the small fish start buying together. That means there's no one left to sell. We have rinsed everybody. And if you think about it, a lot of people got in 2017. They were down. When we got to 20K, they were up. They were up again. No worries. That took care of a large group of people, right? So they weren't. Then as it went up, people added in. And then how many people got in at 60K? Okay, a good amount. But not as many that probably jumped in it. You never know. I don't know. I can't speculate on that. But think about it. Then it came down, 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 down. Now with that bounce back up, if some of these people that bought at the top also bought down here, they're actually in a pretty happy medium sentiment. They're not too, they've won 50% of their money back and they've dropped down 50%. They might actually be break even now because of, so people that have bought here, could be break even from their buys up here at 65, 58, 57. So, and there are some people that did that. And so that's balanced off a lot of the sell sentiment. And then you have a lot of the people that sold off and they just left the market. That happens every time. And they look back now and they're so sour. They leave literally the day before Bitcoin pumps. Like they were like, it's like stringing a, it's like, and then they get the last bit of water out and then boom, it's ready to absorb more water again. The sponge just fills right back up. It's crazy how fast. So this is a huge chart, on-chain analysis, on-chain data, really breaks it down for you of what's happening in cryptocurrency and kind of gives you, you can sleep at night with some of this information. It kind of, you can't say it guarantees a bottom, but it kind of does. Kind of says that was it. I mean, daring any black swan event or any shady, weird event that comes our way should be good to go. Okay? Should be pretty good. Shout out to 318 people on the live stream, 210 likes. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. Without each and every one of you watching the live stream, I don't have a live stream. So I'm nothing. I am nothing without each and every one of you. I am nobody. I am nothing. I have nothing without the lifers. You guys give me everything I have. So I could be alone making money, trading, cool. It's a lot funner to do it with a group of people. It's a lot funner to watch people learn. It's a lot funner to teach people. It's not easy to teach a class. I'm telling you, the Tuesday class, like putting in that work, doing tutoring. Tutoring people is not easy. It's a hard profession. It's day in and day out. Some days I didn't know what I signed up for, but now I'm in it, and this is my life, and I love it, and I'm just so appreciative every day to be alive. So thank you. Thank you. I'll say it throughout the stream. Okay, what are the winners for today? IOTX, banging on them. Continued to pump on that daily chart. Look at that beautiful double bottom W. Remember, W's pay the bills, baby. However, you kind of got above daily support but got rejected. And this is what I want to talk about. Everyone's hype, but we have to remember that a lot of daily charts are in that overbought region. I do want to reiterate some of the biggest moves. Look at this. We were overbought here and then just a little dip, and that's where we would fly. So I want to reiterate this, that we could be forming one of those just insane moves. All right. I've seen what most beginners don't know, and that's an anomaly in the stochastics RSI, but it happens when things just get insane. All right. Like right here, look, you're overbought, right? But no, you just like go sideways and then go up. That's why you got to use support and resistance. And if you can hold support and resistance, it can negate what you think is a guaranteed probability in the stochastics RSI. You play with these together with a like for instance, this was getting high on the daily. It got really high on the daily right here, but it was a double bottom. So you had to play that this idea was a double bottom. The measured move would get to the 200-day, and we flew up past that. I mean, with the Bitcoin euphoria, it pumped everything that was pumping up, and you got that blast off to the moon. So, thank you for the likes, everyone. You got us to 330 people watching. You keep hitting that likes. We're gonna get to 500 people. Take me to 500 today. Do it for me, please. It's up to you. You people can do it. Every one of you watching can hit the like button and send me to 500. It's on you. Like, you could help my life in such an amazing way. Like, all you have to do is love and care and use love. It's the number one frequency. Just love. Like, just love. Just love every moment of your life. Love everyone in your life. Love every second you have. Choose love every single time you can. The first person you hurt when you hate anything is yourself. The first person you hurt when you're negative is yourself. So you may think you're putting someone else down, yelling out, or whatever you think is going on, but you're hurting yourself, right? The daily on GSX, someone pointing out GSX had a nice little pop today as well, up 10.5%, gaining on them a little bit here. But again, overbought on the daily, overbought on the 4-hour. Looks like that's all you're going to get out of GSX for now, for the very moment, Beautiful retest off that support region, and you're seeing the same, everything's following Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin's in the same kind of idea. If Bitcoin can pump, which it looks like it may, you could see a bump out of all these. They'll start to follow Bitcoin yet again, and they'll just rip. All eyes on Bitcoin. Funny, I see people in my group, and they're joining. They're understanding technical analysis, and they're figuring it out. And like, wait, what happened? Like Bitcoin dumped. I'm like my altcoin didn't go up. All my setups, and I'm like, number one, you don't own up setups at 2 a.m. after Bitcoin's been pumping for 7 hours. Bad idea. especially when your mentor and leader of your trading group points out there's bearish divergence, and he says, hey, I'd be careful. Especially when, you know, somebody who's been trading for a long time screams, I would take profits here. Smart idea to take some profits. Smart idea to take. Look at this. Swing up to swing up. And, like, this is what's called bearish divvy. Like, you just got to understand that. Like, it's highly likely that trend can't continue to the upside. You know? And if it does, it's going to go up extended and get real divergency. Which I don't know if you can do that, but I did it. I turned it into an adjective. Everyone wants to know what's up with TONIC. Let's take a look at TONIC. Tectonic. Thing was doing really well. Tezos. This is hilarious. You don't buy after a 7-hour pump. Yeah, like, come on, right? I saw people who were like, I got wrecked last night. I'm like, really? Like, so you waited till 10 o'clock at night to buy after the whole... So you watched green candle, got home from work and decided you had a FOMO in? Come on. Like, you got to be better than that. Like, emotions cannot lead how you trade. I'll say it again. Your emotions cannot lead how you trade. It must be the stochastics RSI. It must be the chart. Show me the chart and I will show you the news. You can pay with crypto for your Patreon by emailing cryptolifers@gmail.com. Check out the testimonials. You'll know you're in the right place. Crypto Lifer testimonials. Hit that link. That was me before I was a lifer. Domey mooned to a $400 million market cap. Everdome did, right? Yeah, Dome. It was gonna moon, man. Everdome. Banged on him. Had to get that IDO by staking. You know, so some people that stake the hero, but like they got blasted off, right? Let's take a look at Everdome real quick. And then start sending the super chats. It's 10:57. From 10 to 11, we do my market analysis. Go over the Dow Jones, the dollar, Bitcoin dominance, Tether dominance, you name it. Kind of look at it all. We look at the US dollar on this channel every day. We look at the US dollar. We look at the Dow Jones Industrial. Ooh. We look at the Dow Jones Industrial. There we go. That's the cutoff. We look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, US Tether dominance, total 2, total 3, right? Which are all the different market caps of cryptocurrency, like the small total is all of cryptocurrency. Total 3 is just the alts. Total 3 is just the alts excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. Total 2 is just the alts excluding Bitcoin. Okay. How I look? How's everything going over here? Hey, watch the back. Hey, watch the pocket square, kid. Hey, step back. Over here. I want to ask you again over here. Hey, tell you something, huh? I was in New York 20 years, huh? 20 years I never seen somebody look at me like the way you just looked at me. You look at me again like that, we're going to have to step outside and read the newspaper, right? And I don't want to have to read the comic strip to you, huh? You want some Godfield? I'll give you Godfield. You want some Foxtrot? You tell me what you need, huh? I'll take this paper. You'll be reading every single comic. I tell you what, kid. K-Dube, sweat it, bro. Lifer calls me out on a weekly basis. He's talking about me. So embarrassing. Lesson learned. K-Dub, I don't know who. I actually not talking about anybody. I don't read every comment. But, you know, if you're feeling it right now, it's a good thing. That's tough love, baby. You looking at me? You talking to me? You want the funnies? I got the funnies. Oh my gosh, man. Crow is a very nice chart. Check out it. Long as it past 51, it'll rock hard. That was me listening to crypto banter. Went from 80K in profit to 60K down. Will never listen to their moon boy advice ever again. But I'll make money back, plus following lifer. Wow, look at that. I gotta put that in the testimonials. I'm sorry. Bash and banter. But I mean, moon boys, man, they act, when channels try to act like they have all the answers, they always try to act like they have all the answers. You know what I'm saying? At one point, you have to lay down and say, you don't know. Every day I say I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. I say I have no clue where Bitcoin's going. I don't know a thing about the Bitcoins. All I know is what the probabilities of the chart tells me. That's all I know. I know nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I know nothing else. Yeah, and if you feel that comment was meant for you, then it was meant for you. If it wasn't meant for you, then you did the right thing. You took some profits. Lifer keeps us stepping in the right direction. Not for nothing over here. Listen to the Lifer. Pause and pump. You think this is funny? or sell when I buy and buy when I sell. Sam Crow's a nice chart. We'll take a look at Crows. Shout out to Spiros Krizias, all the way from Greece. He has a Greek name. Maybe he doesn't live in Greece, but he sounds like he does, you know. So a lot of green action here on the channel. A lot of movement here. NIM, BTC. And we're going to take a look at a lot. Yo, we hit almost every single trade yesterday. MTV hit. Some for 10%, some for 20%. I mean, coin after coin after coin after coin. Pop, 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 pop. That's what it's going to be like when the market really starts to come back. It's going to be insane. It's going to be everything over and over and over again. Like, things you wouldn't believe. So, coins with news will bounce. Strong coins. We'll take a look at cryptocurrency here in the ranking system here. And you can see we got some green action on XRP. Still strong right now in the last 24 hours. XRP is strong right now. So XRP had some big news. We're going to get to some news in a second. We're going to segue the news out. And then everyone can send in their super chats. Let me know what coins you want to talk about. We're going to do some deep dives. We're going to get over Dome and the like. Another strong coin. Look, Monero holding well at 170. Didn't do a dip like the rest of the market. Pretty interesting. XCC eCash doing pretty well. Interesting. Strong coins. Wow. Look, IOTX, the strongest, probably up 20%. Holochain, another one of my favorites when the market starts to rip up 20% in 7 days, holding 3.77% in the last 24 hours. So in the top 100, and there's my baby Render back at 328. Render. Well, look at that. These coins are all going to come back to support, and they're going to be out ready for a nice pickup. Look, I even like XDC on my radar. I got coins off the top of my head we could just play with all day long, swimming in my mind. I could say them also fast, you wouldn't even know what I would say in them. All right. So, we're going to look at those strong coins, and we're going to break down some others of Tezos up 8% today alone too as well. Tezos showing signs of strength in the top 100. Amazing. Amazing. IOTX strong, Kadena strong, XRP strong, Tezos is strong, eCash, Holochain, Stellar. These are the coins that are going to continue to pump hard in the next week. It's that simple. Why? Because Bitcoin shreds down and is about to pump again. What's going to happen to the next move? Kadena, man. And I kept going over as my top 3 coins to accumulate for 2022. When we were down at $4, kept saying Kadena solves the scalability issue, the trilemma. What is the trilemma? What does it mean? Well, a coin wants to scale. That means it wants to be able to build faster and faster, right? And grow. And add more nodes and more people to the network, right? Bring more coins on chain. Scale. It wants to scale. It also wants to have speed, transactions per second. It wants to do a lot of transactions per second, which is part of scalability, but not all part of it. It's the speed. Then it wants to be secure. These 3 things, the 3 S's, the speed, the scalability, the security, all need to kind of live in harmony together. Once you accelerate one or push more into another, you take away from another one. You beef up security. Maybe you double checks. Things have to be a little, you make things have to be double check, triple check. Then you can't scale as fast because every computer has to, and then you can't do as many transactions. So you say, okay, we'll take some of the security so we can speed up, but then you're not as secure. And that's the balance between proof of stake, proof of work, and there's always a battle between that. 346 people, you guys are doing really good. If you can keep pushing that like button, any new person here, getting me to 500 likes, so many people will change their lives today. You're going to change someone's life by hitting the like button. I changed my life. I worked a 9 to 5. Now I run a YouTube channel and live my dreams. So wouldn't you want to live your dreams too? It started when I just took one of these courses and started learning what cryptocurrency was. This is 2 hours to change your life today from 3 to 5. It's today. So if you haven't had enough of me and you haven't heard enough of my voice, you want to hear even more, jump on into the live stream and then jump on into this. $99 you can pay with cryptocurrency. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. We take crypto. It's easy. All right. We're going to take a look at all these charts. We're going to bump on in. But, strong coins today. IOTX showing signs of strength. Let's break it down. So what I like to do is I like to keep a Bitcoin chart open at all times. And I have that in my right window waiting, right? Ooh, we're going to look at Crow looking spicy, and we're getting back into the zone, back into the mode. It's feeling good. This is where I operate. This is where I feel great. this is where I just get into the zone. It just feels nice. Okay. Again, yesterday was the perfect time to take some profits off the table. I had to say it till I was red in the face. All right. IOTX, obviously, we got a lot going on, right? Let's take a look at CoinMomo. Let's jump into CoinMomo. Actually, sorry about that. Let's use this window to go over there. This is going to help you figure out what news is coming for what coin. Now, I tell you, show me the news and I'll show you the charts, yes. But when it comes to on-chain analytics, when you can scale faster, more people are going to use the coin, it's going to go up in value. So if you're going to come out with a mainnet, it's going to make your coin go up in value, obviously. So you look for news in the cryptocurrency space, like mainnets, juicy information, things that they're doing to beef up their space, to beef up the movement. This is what you want to look for. This is something this is important. So, so top 50 coins by marketalization here. You want to come in here, you want to type in IOTX. I'm giving you gems right now because I can pass away tomorrow. I know I say that too much, but it's true. I remind myself of that every single day. And you want to see if there's any news coming out. Are they making a bridge? What's happening? And they may just be scaling and people may just be jumping on it. But look at IOTX just moving up there, finally breaking out. Look at the last time I did that, did a massive move to the upside. Still pushing a strong buy on that oscillator, but I don't really trust that as well. But they throw it in there for you and the trading view chart. It's pretty sweet and nice here at CoinMomo. And as you can see, I'm also using pre-search. Whenever I search for something, I'm using pre-search. Pre-search is an amazing coin. We'll talk about that in a second. Hopefully we'll get a chart on that as well. Pre-search. So IOTX, strong to me right now. Looks like it's going to make a bit of a move back to the upside, touching the 21-day moving average or getting pretty close. And then that's your catalyst for a move to the upside, right? IOTX, you do want to look at the bigger time frame, the daily. Are you spent? You're pretty spent. And you're at resistance, and you need to come back eventually to the 21-day moving average. But the 1 hour may give you a bit of a push here to the upside. There is some bullishness forming. But you have to heed the fact that now, the higher the daily, the less chance this trade is going to play out. It shaves away from the percentage, the success. You'll have more success if the daily was low right now and you traded this coin. You get it? You always have to heed and take heed the bigger time frames. But there's a chance you could squeeze another, 10 to 36% out of this trade. I look for the 15-minute and the 1 hour. The 15 minutes low with momentum to the upside. I like what I'm seeing there. We have a little bit of resistance. That gets above that resistance, looking like it can break on out and start to make a bit of a move here. So I like what IOTX is doing. Again, all eyes on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin doesn't make the move, IOTX obviously will also not make the move. You have to understand, Bitcoin is the king daddy of the day. Bitcoin is an earthquake. The altcoins are buildings. If Bitcoin shakes around, the altcoins will fall. It's that simple. Bitcoin can shake your game up really fast. The reason why I don't love this trade so much is because I don't have a lot of local support here in between my stop loss and entry. Easily could get stopped out of this. And I have to lose, and then I have to shave. I like to risk 12 and not get hit. But then I don't get to my proper risk management. I have to kind of sit here underneath 9.4 for this to occur. IOTX on my radar. And again, after a great day yesterday, perfect day just to not trade and wait for the dailies to reset on all these coins. Or just wait for the 4 hour. And again, the daily could go parabolic too as well. I want to point that out. So sometimes you got to trade. That's why you have to just keep showing up on the 1 hour. Because you'll never know exactly when that 1 hour is going to pump the best. So you get a little pump, a little pump, a little pump. Humble, and then you get the big one. Humble, then you get the big one. So it's about doing the same thing every once in a while. So when you finally do the right thing one day, it hits. You get what I'm saying? It's like you don't know when you're going to try. We used to have to trap animals back in the day, right? That's how we lived. And so we used to have to set the trap every day, over and over again, and for us to be able to eat, right? You didn't know what day you were going to catch the animal, but you caught the animal because you set the trap every day. Very similar to always buying the stochastics when they're low on the 1 hour. If you just religiously do that, and that's what I do, I found it to play out. I just found something that works for me. You got to find something that works for you. Now, I also know my Fibonacci. I'm well trained in fibs. So I'll pull a Fibonacci, and I'll see that we bounce off the 0.5 fib right there. We're now getting rejected by the 382. We might come back to the 618. Very likely, too. If we don't, look for us to push back up to the upside, right? So you pull your fib, you pull a flag, you pull support and resistance, and then you also take into account what's happening. Look, the MACD is about to turn to the upside, pink with the blue line curving. It's exactly how I like it. We have falling volume with falling price. Tells you that the sellers are nowhere to be found. Telling you that this should reverse to the upside. It already did as it bounced off of the 0.5 pip. So, listen to that saxophone, baby. Woo! Shout out to everyone here. Keep hitting that like button. I'm telling you, only 20 of you did it. Only 20 people want that good karma. We got 346 people. If you hit the like button, more people understand what Fibonacci levels are. More people understand what support and resistance are. I am always teaching. I am either teaching, yapping about something ridiculous, making you laugh, or I'm talking about a life story or, crying about something that's deep. It's true. It's true. I may shed a tear on the channel. I'm not afraid to be me. I'm not afraid to be me. Many people might judge that. I don't really care. I love being who I am. So IOTX could move to the upside here. 30% gains on the measured move. It's wary. The odds aren't in your favor as much, but there are signs that this does want to move to the upside. So it's a strong coin. Chart's looking good. It's that simple. All right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And this gem is on KuCoin, baby. KuCoin. KuCoin gemming it up. IOTX. It's also on Binance. It better be on KuCoin too. Hold up. I eat my own words here. We'll take a look at TONIC in a second here. IOTX. Yep, it's on KuCoin and Binance, Gate.io, and Coinbase. All four. You got those four covered. You're gonna pump. So IOTX strong coin, right? See how we're doing this? We're moving through. Let's look at Kadena. Kadena was like the strongest coin yesterday. Did an amazing move. Kadena. So Kadena, let's look. My measured move was 927. We went all the way to 1036. Please. Kadena, please. Wow. Unbelievable. Now look at Kadena. Forming that falling wedge flag. Touching that 21-day moving average. Resetting perfectly. Getting low on those stochastics. Has to come down on the 4-hour. I see more downside here. See, IOTX is a little lower. Has to come kiss this white on the 4-hour. Let these cross, but this is a good sign. What you want to do now is you want to go to the daily time frame. You want to pull a Fibonacci level here. From impulse to peak. We came to the 886. We bounced, and look, great time to take profit is when you get right there. We got to the low there at the 0.65. See that? It's another reason. And look, that was our previous, and that was also our next resistance point. So you could either use support and resistance, or you could use Fibonacci. They tend to overlap each other many times. It's like the chicken or the egg. Okay, so that's what I like to see. You need to see these getting tighter again too. The daily needs to reset now and come to the 21. Just simple. So remember that daily's overbought. Maybe we could go sideways. Remember that. When things go parabolic, the daily will reset. We will go sideways and even slightly up, and we'll blast to the upside. All right. Wait, so IOTX is $15 on Coinbase right now. Hold up, this is confusing. There's some arbitrage going on right here. So IOTX just popped. Just like I was talking about. But like it's popped already here. This is confusing to me. It's only $10 on here, but it's 15 cents. Wow. Not able to arbitrage due to them being on different chains or something. Yeah, but what you could do is you could sell one for a stable, right? Right now you could buy it. Right now you could buy you could buy IOTX. Oh no, you're right, yeah. I'm trying to think this through. You got $500. You buy IOTX right now with a stable, right? Yeah, it doesn't, and then and you can't get it over to Coinbase. That's crazy. Look, IOTX is 15 bucks on 15 cents on Coinbase hard, but it's 10 cents on Binance. Or you know, this is crazy. Weird. So look, what I thought was going to happen already did happen. So funny, isn't that? Like, I saw this happening on another chart and it did happen. It's so weird. Wow, 2 different charts. So you gotta actually, wow, things are getting wacky. But look, that still has more move, and that's just breaking previous resistance now. So the 15 minutes probably high on your flavor now. So here, this is gonna cup and handle. Sammy Cup and Handy strikes again. Sammy Cup and Handy. So look. Bang. So we're going to watch this come down. I got an alert here. If that happens here for the Coinbase, I'll stay on the Coinbase chart. That happens with the Coinbase chart because that's where all the action is. More volume, more action. Why not? So look for this to retrace and still pump to the upside. The 1 hour is just getting started. That has a lot of momentum, and we will crack through that line. I like what I'm seeing there. I don't chase green candles. I set my flags and wait for the next move to the upside. Let's take a look at CRO, CRO, USDT, CRO. And I like KuCoin, baby. KuCoin is the spot, is the place to be. Jump on into KuCoin, make a referral link, use my referral link, make a referral link, do whatever you got to do. Because, you know, KuCoin's amazing. KuCoin is amazing. Great service, great people, great security. KuCoin. They've been around for a long time. Doing right by their customers. So look at this. This could pop. 49, getting a bit of a move here. Oversold on the 1 hour. This is bounce. You know, we're getting a bit of a double bottom there. Could possibly hold. We need to see it hold. CRO just did damage. Since, you know, that's the thing, man. Everyone was in fear. February 6th. CRO was just 45. And look, it ripped out of this beautiful pennant to the upside. CRO. Bang, bang, bang. CRO. Just wanted to see something really quick in that move. CRO. Wow, 1.8. We're talking about CRO at 45. Right there, it would fall, loop back up. What was that? Oh no, that might be right there. 45. Unreal. Thank you for the tip, the $4.99. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Lifer, can you take a TA on Blocktopia? Oh, wow. We got some TA coming in here now. Let's see what they're saying here. Let's see what they're saying. Let's see what the people are saying. Super Chats, Tonic, NYUKU, FCON, CBDC, Block, ADAX, and Zelda. Wow, we got a lot to do. You guys put me to work right now. Unbelievable. This is now Super Chat time from about 10:20 to 12 o'clock. I run through whatever Super Chat, whatever anyone wants to see, we go over it. I know how to find any coin on any single chart, on-chain analysis, data, whatever you need. We're here for you every single step of the way. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay. Can you look at Spin and Libero, please, man? Send in a Super Chat, and I will get to it if I get the chance. Super Chats will keep coming in throughout the show if everything goes as planned, and I shouldn't be able to get to random asks. It should all be like 20 to 30 Super Chats, and then that will be it. It's kind of how it works. Can you look at Spin? If I get a chance, I will. Okay, let's take a look at Tonic. I got a lot of work here. Unbelievable. I love going through a bunch of new coins. This is how you get good at TA. Make your friends fire coins at you and be like, go over this one, go over that one. Put yourself to the test every single day and see what you got. See what you're made of. Do it in front of do it in public. Okay, so it says on Chronos, which is amazing. So when you talk about CRO, you're talking about Tectonic. They go hand in hand. So I'm over here at DexScreener.com. That's going to be your spot. DexScreener.com. We're going to paste this in here. Tonic for CRO, Tonic USDC. Of course, they got the CRO pair right away. So here we have TONIC breaking to the upside, going up 100% gains out of a cup and handle. And look, it did exactly that. Bang, bang, bang. TONIC did it again. We talked about this small cup and handle here. We first looked at TONIC down here. Now up 310% gains. Had you played the TONIC game with us, unbelievable. TONIC. So last week we made 271% gains on Baby Lambo Inu. Bang, bang, bang. And look, here we are. Look, TONIC on the radar. High risk, high reward. I'm talking about here. Right there at 1390, right? It's sitting at 1820 now. Like, it's way above there. Insanity. Then we're looking here. Keep TONIC on the radar. Look at the cup and handle there. This thing's insane. TONIC. I mean, that was right there. Wow. That's insanity. TONIC up 100%. Yeah, I'm just making sure this is correct. Wow. So everything pumped up. This was moving. Once Bitcoin pumped, it boomed. TONIC. We went over this on the live stream. So what do you see for TONIC now? Well, it got above this support and this support and this support here now. So I just want to see a bounce off of this 178 area. Wow. TONIC doing damage, up another 26%. Bang, 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 bang. Tectonic.finance. I'm telling you, we found this thing when it first came out, a shift in lending and borrowing. Tectonic is a cross-chain money market for earning passive and yield and accessing instant back loans. Generate passive yields on your assets. Crypto assets deposited in Tectonic earn attractive APYs based on dynamic rate according to the market demands. Earnings are available immediately with no lockout. Start saving. Instant liquidity at your fingertips. Get instant loan to unlock liquidity from idle crypto assets in Tectonic. Keeping your funds safe is top priority. Frequently asked questions. How does it work? Funds deposited by users are provided as liquidity to borrowers who may borrow at the variable interest rates. Tectonic smart contracts adjust these rates based on each market's utilization rates. TONIC is the protocol token with two key use cases: governance and staking into the community issuance pool, and to secure the protocol and earn more rewards. Tectonic. And I'm just saying, man, had you been on our channel, had you been watching us, you'd be up 100% gains on Tectonic. Tectonic for the win. Bang, bang, bang. Look, Sammy Cup and Hattie strikes again. Sammy Cup and Hattie. For the people, baby. Sammy Cup and Hattie for the people. I draw cup and handles so people can learn how to draw cup and handles, so people can use cup and handles to make 117% gains and move on with their lives and get out of the 9 to 5 and tell their boss, I'm not coming in anymore. I will not go to the copy machine and make a copier. I will not ask if I can go out and get some coffee. Hey, can I just jump out and get some coffee? I'll be back in a while. Yeah, sure. Even if it's fun, it's like, it's funny, God was like preparing me to leave my job. Like, I couldn't stand any of my bosses when I worked. Couldn't stand any of them. Like, I was always like, come on. Like, I never thought they were respectful people. Like, I didn't like the way they treated people. Like, I just never thought they were conscious of how they behave. And I was like, that's not conscious behavior. Whether I was judging them or not, thou shalt not judge. But, I felt you should treat people better than I saw people getting treated at the places I worked at. So, then even my last boss, my last job ever, I was working for a company. I would work for different companies. There wasn't really a boss. I was like hired by the union. It's kind of nice because they couldn't fire me. Like, the union protected me a lot. So I could come in and really, like, other people had like all these like grievances, and I could just kind of be like, ain't gonna happen to me. Like, you can't make me stay late. You can't make me. But I got into the union after like 7 years of working with no health insurance and working a night shift. Thank God I got blessed and I got into the union. The union saved my life because it got me paid way more to do the same job. And it protected me. And then I got overtime, triple time, all that fun, double time, all that fun stuff. So I got paid way more for the same job. And it helped me get out of the rat race, helped me accumulate Bitcoin. Shout out to the unions. Without the unions, and I know a lot of people hate on unions, but without a union, I never would have gotten where I am today. So I don't hate on things that got me where I am. And maybe I could have started my own business from the beginning. I get it. But, that was my path. I was in the motion. I was in the MPEG, Motion Pictures Editors Guild. I was a video editor in the Motion Pictures Editors Guild. IATSE, the Motion Picture Editors Guild group website right here. I also was in a bigger union called IATSE. There's truckers in my union, IAST. There's people that actually bring the equipment around. So International Association, IOAST right here. Yeah, the union behind the entertainer. This is the union I was in. IATSE, I used to call it. So bang, bang, bang. But I don't join the union anymore, and I don't associate with the union. They get too political, in my opinion. They eventually strap on to different ideals that I'm not accustomed to or a part of. And but I love unions, and I know unions really started it all. I mean, they gave us the beginning of freedom because it was the bourgeoisie before. You were a indentured slave. People worked. You would go to a factory to work. Then they didn't want to travel back and home. A lot of guys would leave their house and stay on grounds of the factory for 5 days, come home for the weekend. And they would give you a little place to stay and charge you just enough. And you would actually have, and they give you a little bit of food, and it was basically indentured slaves. You know what an indentured slave is? They freed slaves, but then they made it so expensive to live that you had to keep being a slave. You couldn't afford anything for your own self, so you had to just keep working as a slave. Indentured slaves were basically people that were freed, but when you're financially not free, and that comes down to the idea too. When you're not financially free, you're not free. So someone can give you all the rights they want and tell you they're going to give you, you can do whatever you want. But if they're printing money behind your back and making you broke, you're not free. So don't get it twisted. Any politician who is riding with the Federal Reserve isn't there for you. Hands down, doesn't care about you. It's that simple. Either they don't care about you or they don't understand. If they don't understand, they're ignorant. If they're ignorant, it means they still can't help you, right? So I'm trying to let you understand, Bitcoin is the new colonial script. Bitcoin is the new colonial script. Repeat it to the high walls. Bitcoin is the new colonial script. So bang, 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 tonic for the big gains. I mean, we nailed it. Tonic was on my radar. I kept talking about it. Bang, 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 tonic for the big gains. And tonic, having a little bit of a pullback now. Again, high risk, high reward in these smaller coins. But the fact that it's one of the bigger, lending platforms now for Crow. And Crow already had a big movement. And look at this thing coming back. It's going to make it, if it makes it all the way back to that all-time high. I mean, wow, look where it was. So it's still at the depths of hell. But anything is possible. Let's keep it moving with the super chats. Let's take a look at NYUKU. I don't even know what that is. Is it Neo Tokyo? I think it is Neo Tokyo, but I'm not sure. NYUKU. NYUKU. Shout out to everyone here on the live as we jump through the hoops. Look at IOTX popping on me just as suggested. Bang, bang, bang. First trade I talked about. Not many traders do this. Every day I'm posting a chart on the live and the chart actually plays out in front of you. Bang, 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 bang. That's why it's imperative. If you want to do this, you got to do this. So if you want to do this, you got to do this. If you want to do this, you got to sign up to the beginner's course and become a master of your destiny. Don't wait any longer. What are you waiting for? Who are you waiting for? Who's going to come and save you? What's going to happen? Nothing. You are the master of your destiny. NYUKU token, 29 followers, South Africa's first legit cryptocurrency. Wow, this thing is up huge. Craziness. I don't even, look, it could be a rug pull though. Be very careful. I'm not condoning this thing at all. I don't know anything about it. Let's take a look. Looks like it's up huge though. So it boomed up out of nowhere. Microcap gem that just went ape. Wow, up 5,000% gains, right? Did a 50x since the 4th of February. It would have been nice if you told us about it here. I always get annoyed when people like, hey, look at this coin. It's up 5,000%. No, but it's like someone missed it or they may want to see what's happening. I get it. So look at your support and resistance. You got nothing to go on. You had the parabola. You broke the parabola. So remember, you make a parabola. You start up. And then eventually you're going to break the parabola, right? That's what's going to happen. And you did. You broke the parabola. Okay. Now you're going to see, well, where is support and resistance? So you want to you kind of want to find a good flat zone for, we'll take it from here. So I pull a Fibonacci here. And look, we bounced right to the 618 on a wick. That's insanity, right? 618 on a wick. And the 0.65 would have been right there. Golden pocket status right there, which is insane. These little coins even hit the golden pocket, bounced right off the golden pocket, bought right back up, and now you're in the falling wedge. Let's look at it on a smaller time frame to look at some market structure. Wow, it's messy. Fell out of the pattern, broke right back in. That could be a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder as well for a push to the upside. This thing could continue to do some damage. I'm telling you, the way it got bought up like that, South Africans first, cryptocurrency, I don't know what's going on there, and I don't condone it. I know nothing about it. You got to do your own research. Be very careful. I don't want people getting wrecked or doing the wrong thing, but 152% gains could come of this. If you're willing to take a shot, it's complete gambling at this point, in my humble opinion, though. There is some TA involved. We did bounce, and we're actually right now above. We're at the 382 when we bounced. We're above the 0.5 fib. The chance this does keep going based on the Fibonacci ideas here, you could see 150% gains. Falling wedge, 68% chance of a break to the upside for NYUKU. Thank you so much for putting that on the radar. That's a brand new coin. I've never heard about it, everybody. It's brand new. It's only been out about 4 days. It's 4 days old. You learn about coins that are just born here on the channel that you've never heard about before. Okay. And Crow wants to make a bit of a pop here. It's holding strong support. Can Crow, it looks like you're not going to get that much, about 8%. But a scalp is a scalp nonetheless. A scalp is a scalp nonetheless. Money is money. And we just did a miraculous pump. Remember, we were just at 34K. Let Bitcoin breathe a little bit. Everyone's like, oh, we're going to make more money today. It's like, geez, Louise, you just had a pump of a lifetime on a Monday. And I said, watch the volatility Sunday nights into Monday morning. And I'm telling you, it doesn't always have to be bad volatility. It could be good volatility as well. Insanity. That's Sunday. And I get everybody ready for Sunday night. And that's why I do the Sunday night. Because we got to prepare. We got to get ready for what could occur. All right. Okay, FCON, CDC, Block, ADAX, Zelda, Volt, UNU. How to leave a job and go trading full time. Thanks for the stream. Supporting you. Here you go. But yeah, man, check out Spin Top Network and Libero and their websites. Sites are Doge Spin, has a launch pool for new games too. Interesting. Yeah, Spin Top. I remember looking at Spin Top a couple weeks back. Let's take a look at FCON, which is Space Falcon, I believe. Space Falcon. FCON. Space Falcon. Okay, so FCON. Sad, but it, fell out of the pattern. And again, I'd be wary of these things. I don't like when there's no support or resistance. It's just not my bag. I'm a swing trader and a long-term investor. That's what I do. I research projects that I really, really like. I didn't research this project enough to really like it. For instance, I like erratics way more than this. So I probably would put my money in EXRD before I put my money in this. EXRD also has support and resistance and some serious lines that I can actually depend on. Everyone's getting a lot of dome over at pause. Getting dome. Everyone's getting dome now. Pause. Everyone's getting a lot of dome over at Gate.io. Staking that dome, Everdome. So they got the Meta Hero, then they got the dome, and now they're staking that. I mean, the gift that keeps on giving. However, if you got into Meta Hero at anywhere above 8 or 9, 10 cents, yikes. So now what this did is, when I want to prove to you something, this was likely to occur. Why? You have a flat bottom here, all right? I want you to understand the difference between a falling wedge and a descending triangle, all right? When you make a flat bottom and an angled top, that's a descending triangle. They say they're bilateral patterns, meaning 50-50, but 90% of the times they roll out. They just roll over. So now you're going to look for a measured move. Conservative is about this area here. And this could come all the way back down to 2 cents or 0.02, 2/10 of a cent. So anything is possible. I don't know. I was swing trading this for fun. It seemed cool. It was a new coin that came on a KuCoin, but now it's deed. All right, and I'll swing trade it when it gets up here and bounces, and then I'll start looking at a falling wedge, and I'll look at support and resistance and maybe a cup and handle forms. So I'm speculating that it does this. That's probably the base of your cup and handle, usually the wick. So here, look at this. Speculating it does something like this. And then it makes a handle at one point. I did this one time and I actually nailed it like months in advance. It was pretty nuts. But I think it was XPR that I did it on, if I can remember correctly. But FCON. Yeah, I'd be wary of this thing and I'd watch out for it. Anything is possible. I could be completely wrong. Right? I just keep trucking. I always say I could be completely wrong, but at least I have a plan. Some say it's in a falling wedge. It's going to break out. Possible. Take a look at it on the daily time frame. It's probably beat to the ground. You can't even find it on the daily. 4 hour, it's extremely oversold. Needs to come back out. But again, I don't like trading things that I don't have like strong support. And look, you could go all the way back down to the bottoms of the bottoms here. There's FCON in a nutshell. I'd be very wary of this thing. Very careful of it. CBDC. Really? That's kind of weird. What is CBDC? I mean, it sounds like a central bank digital currency. We'll take a look at Block. Blocktopia on KuCoin. Heard it was getting murked. Oof. And I'm telling you right now, this is an ascending triangle. Okay? And this is what I was so scared about for Bitcoin, because you remember I had it in an ascending triangle and they're bilateral patterns, meaning they can break out either way, 50-50. And there you have it. Look at that. That's basically your measured move with a bilateral pattern. So Block fell out. At this point, you need to do triage on Block. What you can do, yeah, I mean, wow. Too many VCs got involved in this project. It's kind of sad. Like, had such a good idea. They were moving forward. It had connections with every big project. But too much big money come in here and just like floated it. It kind of disgusting what you see for Block. It got used up and spit out. It obviously did, and it's a good project. That's what's sad. We were getting into Block down here at 0.04. It basically did a 40x, or it did like a 30x. I mean, insanity, right? Got in at half a cent, and then it ripped all the way. Unbelievable. So, again, I'm not giving up on Block, but I don't hold this project long term, and I actually believed it was going to be a great project. I really did. But to be honest, like, the sell pressure has just been absurd. Of all the other coins, like, every other coin has found some support. Block is basically down to its last support line here. Like, it breaks this line, it's coming back down, and it's going to hit a penny. And it could realistically just keep going down. Like, who's to say this can't stop? Then you're getting a lot of people who are panic selling it. After the Bitcoin dip and this coin's not up, a lot of people get angry. They're like, how come my coin's not up and the whole market's up? It makes people angry, and they sell out of emotions, or they just say, I don't even care anymore, and I don't even want to look at my block bag anymore. Who cares about my block? And they just kind of like can it, you know? It's sad. It's sad. It happens. That's what the market maker does to people. That's what the market does. And the market's always right, but everyone wants to be wrong. They say the market's wrong and I'm right, but oof. Tough whammy here. Oversold in the 4 hour. Could you get now you're looking for a V-shaped recovery. If anything, back to the upside like that. This 1 hour has to break back out of this. I don't like charts like these. Ugliness. That's your hope. This is like a shallow cup and handle and this will break out. But then again, like now you got to like deal with resistance now there. Block's in a jam, I'm telling you right now. Someone got a hold of this with a lot. Too many people the wrong people got a hold of it, and then too much retail held it too long, and now it looks like it's just a bunch of retail at the bottom. They can't even get it moving with the phantom pad, block pad thing. I mean, and whoever staked already got theirs out of a lot of other things. It's kind of like, I don't think they ran this project correctly, in my humble opinion. That's what happens when you give too much power to venture capitalists and you don't distribute the money properly. That's what happens. Sorry to say, everybody, but They ruined an amazing project. Like, it's not over. I'm not trying to be like, you know, it could probably come back to 10 cents. It'll have its lifespan cycle. But right now, like, it's got to show me that. Like, I got to see it do that. So look, ADAX, which is the premier. Remember when we were buying ADAX? If everyone remembers when it first came out, like 5 months ago at 20 cents, and it rode all the way up to like $2. We 10x this thing. We knew it was going to be the first decentralized exchange for Cardano. So, let's take a look at ADAX here. I don't know if it's going to find it on DEX Screener. This is going to be interesting. Does it have the Cardano blockchain? I have a feeling it's not going to find it. Nope. You know, you can find ADAXs on X Markets. I know that because I remember I used to actually have to look at it there. Only place you can find it. I actually opened up an X Markets account a long time ago. Freaking. It was BitBoy. BitBoy was talking about something, man. I just signed up as a fallback, to be honest, just in case if a cool show is rolling through. I'd like to set it up, i.e. Metallica. All your wages went to buy from company store. So up here, and look, ADAX is still up here as the last coin I was looking at. I remember we were trading it. We got in down here, like, and it pumped all the way, 91 cents. I remember getting it, it did a 5x, something crazy. So now it's at the bottom of the barrel. Bit of a cup and handle here forming, right? See, there's your cup, there's your handle. It's got resistance here. It's got a little bit of support right there. And its last leg standing when it was on the low at like 31 cents. It's at the bottom of the bottoms. If you believe in Cardano and you believe it's going to be a great project, I mean, the decentralized exchange is a good look, right? I like my EXRDs. I like my Phantoms. I'm kind of happy with my bags of 2021 already. I mean, there's some new ones I'm probably at. I'm going to look around. I think I want some Telos. I don't have any seller at the moment. Got some coins I'm looking at. I like decentralization. I like decentralized networks. This could get back up. It did breach. You could say, you could feel like, I guess there is the trend line at breach right there. That's fair. It's got to show me some signs of life, though. And it's got resistance at about 58. At 40 cents, it just bounced off of, what, 30? Not bad. Did 30% gains pretty fast. ADAX. Let's take a look at ZLD. Is that Zelda Inu? Oh, man, I would have given up on this coin a long time ago. Long-term hold for Zelda Inu. And his IOTX still pumping. Oh, tweezer tops, though, on the 15-minute. Doesn't mean anything, though. The 1 hour is really just getting started. Like, if it's curving now and it's starting to move, I think this thing's going to fly. I think you're going to watch this go to 15 cents just like it did on Coinbase. Like, you're going to get a dual behavior here. IOTX, I got it cooling in the background there. IOTX. Let's take a look at Zelda Inu ZLDA. And again, everyone, I always go to CoinMarketCap just to be safe. Because you could type in ZLDA, but you just might get the wrong coin. You never know. You never know. $12 million. Oh, it came back to a $12 million market cap. Let's take a look at what it did there. Up 3.9. That's 2.5 cents from 1 cent, where it probably bottomed here. Let's take a look at here on DEX Screener. Zelda Inu for the wrapped BNB. Volt Inu is doing good. We'll go right into Volt Inu. So it had a nice little recovery here. Look at this. So it would bottom. And then that little Zelda, when the Bitcoin pump would bump back up, little Zelda would go up 105% gains. Amazing. Could have played this little, look, shoulder, head and shoulder that moved to the upside. I know you don't see what I'm seeing. If you're a beginner, you may be like, what is he talking about? I talk about inverted head and shoulders. Shoulder, head and shoulder. Then you get a measured move from the head to the neckline. And you swing that up, and that tells you where you should go. That's exactly where we went. The inverted head and shoulder played its way to the upside. Also, they formulate a bit of a ascending triangle. See that? And bang, bang, bang. You have a bigger measured move here for Zelda Inu, saying that you haven't captured it all. This is a flag, too, that wants to push to the upside. That has a measured move, too. You could call this a slanted Cup and handle. It's slightly a slanted cup right there, see? And there's your handle. If you look at it sideways, it looks exactly like a cup and handle. I've seen that play out many times. There's like 17 different kinds of cup and handles that I've created. Yeah. I figured them out by backtesting them on my own and just staying on one pattern and playing with it over and over again. Sammy Cup and Hand, he strikes again on the live stream. I swear to God, I've never seen so many cup and handles in my entire life. The guy draws a cup and handle every 5 seconds. He's out of his mind. I think he's drunk with cup and handles. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. If I can do something to make you happy, I will. If I can make you smile, I will. If I can make you money and try to help you learn, I will. Whatever I could do to make your life better, I'm going to try to do it. All right? If it's in my realm. So look at this. Here's nice support. We broke above that resistance. Nice support there. So look for this to come down and maybe bounce off of 2.8. But wow, ZLDA now showing signs of life here. Remember, we found it here when it first came out, and we rode it all the way up, all the way up, all the way up to about 11 cents, 10 cents. Went all the way to 12 cents. All the way up there, all the way up there, and then it did a double bot, a double top with, and there was bearish divergence there, clear as day, right? You'll see what I mean. If I throw the RSI in there, look at the bearish div. It's so obvious. All you have to do is play bearish div your whole life and get out when you see it. Get into trades, get out when you see bearish divergence. It's so beautiful. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down, even on a poo coin. Even on one of them little LPQ, even on one of them there micro cap poo coins there. You get yours, man. Get that divergence there. Tell you get out of that trade now, boy. You ride that trade past that divergence there, boy. You're gonna get your hurt now. Now you get on in and get that apple pie now. You go on and eat your greens. I'll give you some apple pie when you on in there, boy. Don't you be going against your divergences. You listen to your mommy and your daddy. Did you pick your vegetables today, son? If you didn't pick them, you can't eat them, son. Go back out into the yard and pick your vegetables. I didn't raise you on this farm for nothing. Anime. Shout out to everyone here on the live. I just like making voices. I read a lot of books as a kid. They all live in my head. Let's take a look at Volt Inu. Shout out to all my lifers on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Calling yourself crypto lifers and jumping on into the live stream. I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to actually move into a little bit of house music if I can. Get it moving a little bit. Little different action here. Shout out to everyone here on the live. We couldn't breach 400 people. We got the 350 likes. Can we get the 400 likes? It would be greatly appreciated. Let's take a look at Volt Inu. And the odds are if you keep coming to the channel, you're going to have a good chance and a good idea of what's happening in the markets every single day. You're going to be educated. You're going to know how to educate yourself. That's the key. That's the key. Let's look at Volt Inu. It's been on our radar. I've been talking about it. Chose it as kind of a premier coin that I really liked. And look at the thing just continuing to rip to the upside. Again, 400% gains for Volt Inu from when I first posted it. 400% gains for Volt Inu. Like, come on now. This is out of control. Bang, bang, bang. 400% gains for Volt Inu. Like, you can't make this stuff up. Posting this up. I mean, I capture the gains. I'm telling you right now, someone brought it across my radar. I did it, Joel, and I went over the coin and I talked about what it did, and I'm like, dude, I said, I know you're not supposed to like Inus, but I said, this Inu has something to it. And look at this Inu. And again, I wasn't paid to do this. I don't know the team. None of that. I just kind of did it. You just saw me kind of like, I'm out here swimming like everybody else, trying to find my way. And someone told me about Volt Inu, and I liked what I saw. Wow. Volt Inu for the win. 400% since posted. Like, unbelievable. We have a knack here on this channel. Join my trading group. I'll make sure you're in the most profitable setups in the game. I'll make sure you find the most profitable setups. I'll make sure you find the coins that are hot. I'll make sure you find what keywords are hot, right? We'll understand what ZK rollups is still, that's going to come back. And Web 3.0, like, those things are things you want to watch out for. Okay? Volt Inu. And look at this. Here I am posting it on 1:30 January 30th, right here, suggesting it go up 269% gains, come back and make a bounce and fly for Volt Inu. That's me right there. That's my chart. You can take it. This is the before and the after right there. And Volt Inu banging on them. I just like before and after. Before and after. Insanity. Look, it's like, and I'm telling you right now, I don't know anyone that did this. I'm not the whale that did it. We got, like, everyone tries to say I got lucky. I guess I got, look, I said it would come and bounce. It did exactly, look, I said it would probably come up. It'll bounce off this trend line and fly. Like, it's so nuts. Look, come up, bounce, and fly. What did it do? It came up, it bounced, and it flew. That's nuts. I tell you what, man, if you do something every day, I guess eventually you'll get kind of good at it. Look at this. This is swing up to swing up. This is swing down to swing down. This is hidden bullish divergence. Tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. Hidden bullish for IOTX on the radar. All right. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. How to leave a job and go trading full time. All right. Someone wants to leave their job and trade full time. And let's see if my admins put out the new super chats that came on in here. Okay. Well, Dustin, when you come to Florida, I will definitely come work for you, my man. A bad employee can easily cost an average 40% of the first year's wage and losses immediately, and up to 30 to 50% productivity loss to those around them. It's true, man. I'm serious, brother. You have no idea the value that you add to the team, or any team for that matter. A positive employee can increase productivity to those around them by 60%. Look at that. Yeah, man. Positivity goes a long way. Super chats. How to leave a job and go trading full time. Spin and NI. The booking site says not available today. Yes, it's not available today, so just email cryptolifers@gmail.com and we'll give you a PayPal or a cryptocurrency link. You can pay in cryptocurrency or in PayPal. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com to jump on into the class right now. It's a 24-hour thing and then it gets cut off, but the class is today from 3 to 5. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com to get in the class right away. They'll get you in. Don't worry. We have people standing by. We have people standing by their phones right now in the Philippines. No, I'm just joking, but we do have people standing by. Became a profitable trader, and then you can do it full time. I wouldn't quit if you're losing trades all the time. Yeah, exactly. Like, you actually have to learn a system that works, and then you can quit your job. But like that's kind of the idea, right? How much? Yeah, that's funny. I'm moving to Florida. I need a job. Serious. It's Librio, a rebase with $1 million APY. Isn't Librio? I don't know, man. Find something you love to do every day for work, and you will never work a day again in your life. This guy really knows what he's talking about here, peeps. Okay, so wow, this is a lot of stuff in here, man. I learn a lot from you people. I really do. I wish I could read the chat as much as the people in the chat. Drunken cup and handles. Yeah, there are drunken cup and handles. It happens. Sabby, cup and handy. Dustin, I'm reading back on your comments. You're an inspiration, my friend. Now I'm trying to read his comments. Thoughts on the NAMI project. We looked at NAMI recently, actually. I don't know if I was a true fan of it. Can't remember exactly what I thought about it. Look, 44444. I love that. I love that. I love that. We looked at NAMI recently. NAHMI NAMI. I think I actually liked it. We'll see. Up 8%. Oh, yeah. I didn't like that at an Ethereum address only. I think that's what kind of made me like scale with NAMI. Ethereum's interoperable layer 2 scaling solution, offering instant finality, predictable fees, and commercial readiness. Scale now. Challenges and opportunities of Ethereum. Ethereum will be the foundation of Web3. Despite the strengths, Ethereum faces major challenges, including low throughput, high unpredictable fees, latency, and delayed finality. NAMI makes every Ethereum dApp better. It's just too many of these, and they're all fighting for the same thing. I'd have to do more of a deep dive, really read about NAMI to get down into it. All right, maybe they could do something. Scale now. I believe Matic got it, and Phantom's got it, and something's even better than that. That's ERADIX. EXRD. I don't think it's anything, right now, I don't see anything better than EXRD as far as the tech is. Put my money where my mouth is. I love me a bag of EXRD, baby. I love me a bag of EXRD. Nami. And yeah, I really am against a Ethereum address only. Multi-chain. I say it again, I'll say it every day. It's got to be multi-chain. If it's not multi-chain, I'm really just like, I'm like not really feeling it. You know? I'm like, I don't know. Let's see how it is in the charts. Maybe I'll change my tune when I think this thing has popped hard since we last looked at it. I'll be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, down in the dumps. Complete dumpage. And I'm not even a fan of the project. Look, double bottom to the dump city. This thing could be a rug pull for all we know. I don't know, man. Website looks good, but that's all they got going. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. $126 million market cap. How in God's name do they have that? I don't even believe that. But anyway, I'm sorry if you're part of the product and I'm putting down, I don't mean to put down anybody's company or project. It might be a beautiful project. I don't know anything about it, so don't take any of my advice on this. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say should be taken as financial advice. I just have a collared shirt on and I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night. Okay, let's keep it moving. IOTX, the thing on my radar, really. I focused on a few coins today. Remember, most of the market's watching Bitcoin in a little bit of a shock here. So you don't want to kind of go too hard. If you didn't take profits last night at 1, 2, between 11 and 1 a.m., 12 a.m., you were hoping for hopium. I don't know what you were hoping for. You were hoping for just, it's like a snowstorm, snow 10 feet, and you want more snow. You know? Yeah, it's lower than launch, man. That thing is horrible. Lifer is an amazing focus teacher. He will teach his entire TA and pattern site system that took him years to learn. It'll enhance your live stream and Patreon experience. Life changing. Thank you for saying that, Love Learning. I appreciate it. Dustin, I'm a perfect example of someone stuck in the rat race. I know big things are coming, and to be honest, I'm truly happy with what I do have, and I don't worry about what I don't. I'm really hopeful for Spin and their whole website and game media. Great team. Just check the chart, bro. Let's take a look at Spin here. Super chats. Spin, which is Spin Top, right? I actually did like Spin Top when I looked at it recently. It was hot. I have to admit. Stays in my name. A weird name like Spin Top, but whatever. Spell Token had a bit of a pump here there too. Let's take a look at Spin Top. Binance Smart Chain address. And this is where the back starts to hurt right after the 2-hour mark, which is kind of great, right? It's like, oof. Spin Top. Just check the chat and keep your mouth shut over there, huh? People like, stop talking and just be a bot and play with the chat. The ultimate GameFi ecosystem. Discover, play, trade, and earn. Spin Top. Why Spin Top? The variety of games, NFT, and tokens scattered around the blockchain make it almost impossible to play multiple games and utilize their NFTs without getting overwhelmed. Spin Top is a blockchain exclusive gaming platform where the community can discover and play games, trade their tokens and NFTs, and earn together within a shared economy by the moderation of a carefully curated MMR mechanism. Whether you're a game developer or a fierce gamer or an investor, Spin Top has the tools you need to experience the blockchain gaming to the fullest. Gamepedia is a community-driven gaming guide which prioritizes user experience and user interface, along with social aspects of blockchain gaming. The area is specifically designed for gamers, where they can navigate the game space and explore and contribute to the game content. I like the website with all this thing flying around. The roadmap. Cool roadmap, and then they kind of inquired into a little road. I like what's going on. Spin Top Network launch, right? Q1 of 22, Gamepedia launch, partnership pools, cross-chain, Polygon. It's got to be cross-chain. I like that. I like that. They're doing the right thing. NFT marketplace. Then they got the waterfall. This thing is cool, man. Shenan Goidfiden, CEO, and we can go to his LinkedIn page and take a look at who he is. See if he's docked and take a look at what's going down there. Okay, CEO at Spin Top. Contact him. Maybe I could even have him on the show. I'll contact a lot of these people, say, hey, would you like to be on this show? Would you like to be on the show? You know, and send him a link to the show. I think he would love to be on the show. I think I like what I'm seeing here with his company. So I'm excited. I think he would love to be on the show. I think his shush. And there we have it. Oh, right here. Well, that's the subject or something. Cool. And hopefully me and him contact on LinkedIn there. I'll get him on the show. And we'll talk about Spin Top in depth, baby. You guys can ask questions that you never thought possible. We have that ability here on the show. Starting to get that 20,000 sub count. We can do it, man. We're getting to 420 likes, baby. Possibly. That would be awesome. So Spin Top. And let's go back to the chart for a second and see what we see. We can do it, man. We're getting to 420 likes, baby. Hey, who's that in the background? Okay. You see, I just spotted a cup and handle right off the bat. I like that. Okay, let me look at the bigger time frames. Perfect timing. I really have to go to the bathroom. Yikes. So here, we got a falling wedge. Breaking out. That's clear. Break of trend. That's beautiful. Once you break trend, that's a good thing. Last time you broke trend here, look. Nice little pump. You broke trend right here. Nice little pump. Just showing you how this little microcosm is the same thing as this. They're the same. They're like Russian dolls. And you also have the idea here of a shoulder. Sorry, I want to put a line here. You got a shoulder head and a possible shoulder break to the upside. Then you get resistance to the measured move at about 31.87. Bang like this. Let's see. So, yeah, I mean, and then you have resistance here as well. Spin wrapped for wrapped VNB. I like the product. I like the team. I can't wait to see if I can actually sit down with the CEO. 186% gains coming out of spin. Let's go to the smaller time frame now. I'll show you how I saw that cup and handy there. And let's talk about that right there. Sammy Cup and Handy strikes again. I just got to do it every time we find a cup and handle. Just so we can realize how many cup and handles we go over on the live stream every day. Just to kind of like really hit it home. Like, so people can understand that's Sammy Cup and Handy, man. That dude don't play. Like, and a lot of people will laugh at it. They won't really fully get it. But if you come here long enough and you stick around long enough, you'll be like, all right, there's something to what this guy is putting down, you know? So this can make a break to the upside as well. The measured move of this cup and handle, like we just showed you, is out to about 3187, right? 3187. We're sitting here at 22 cents. That'd be a pretty nice little gain. About 50%, right? 39% gains out of spin. So we got some smaller time frame action. We got some bigger time frame action, right? And this thing could do some damage. I would definitely research it, put it on the radar. I'll send it out to the Twitter fiends. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. You just might get a chart in your lap. And there you have it. Spin on my radar, micro cap coin or tiny, smaller coin. What is that market cap actually? $20 million. Yeah, so micro cap for sure. Very small, high risk, high. This is in the high risk category. All right. Spin. Spin top, baby. Spin top. And I don't even sometimes like to paste the contract address. I just like to paste the market cap, coin market cap. That way someone else can go do their own research, go to coin market cap, find the contract address, decide whether this is something they are happy with. This is completely up to you. Do your own research, please. Do not take anything I do here as financial advice. I'm just finding things and talking about stuff that I see in my life. It's a reality show. This is my life. My life is traveling through the universe. I happen to go online and these are people sending me stuff. And I look at them. If I ever go over something that someone paid me for, you will be disclosed. I will say, hey, I have a sponsored video. This is how much, you know, I don't think I have to say how much, but I just say this is a sponsored video and I'll always be upfront about it. So I just want to make that very, very clear. Okay. Hotbit and Bitmart sex listings next week for Volt Inu. That's a big deal. Volt Inu continuing to move. Please hit that like button, people. Spin. Awesome project indeed. If we see a good BTC pump. This is strictly entertainment, people. Super chats are clear. Unreal. Shout out to everyone here. And we end the show at about 12 o'clock like we do every single day. Shout out to all the super chats. Shout out to the love. 374 likes. We could have gotten all the way to 400. We could have pumped it all the way up. It's a sideways day. Some people are in a state of shock. They have no idea what happened. A lot of people are angry that they didn't buy Bitcoin on the low, and now they're like now they want to FOMO back in, and they're not sure what to do, right? Let's take a look at what we see happening for Bitcoin here as it's tripping on 43K. And it didn't pump here. It's still holding my area, though, at that 42.9, 42.8. A lot of times I see them when we get to these zones, they really like to play with this area. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought us right down here to 42.5. I wouldn't even be surprised if you saw 41.9 on an insane wick. However, this divergence is continuing to address itself because it's continuing to push up as this continues to push down. There is a divergence forming here. This wants to round on up. It's pushing. My trade's down a little bit, but my stop is still intact. All is well. I'm still long here because the 15-minute and the 1 hour are low. Very low on the 1 hour, very oversold. The last time we got very close to this level here on the RSI, we would begin to start to make a massive move to the upside. So I like how fast the RSI split without a lot of a loss. So I'm sticking to what I see here for Bitcoin, and I'm not changing my story. I'm not overextending myself today in a lot of coins. Only a few trades I would open up. I would watch Bitcoin closely. We need Bitcoin to kind of gain some strength, show us where it wants to go. Then the altcoins will start to rip. Remember, we got to see what's going on with those daily charts. If we're going to, it's either going to go parabolic or we do need to see a little bit of a reset. All right. So everyone remember, the daily charts on 90% of the coins are high. I don't open up trades when the daily's high on 90% of the coins. What we will do is we'll continue to adjust and look at the market to make sure we make the right assessment and we don't miss the next moves based off support or resistance, Fibonacci's, and more. We could even pull a Fibonacci from here, which I will do real quick before I get out of here, from this spot to the extension move. And you can see we're right there at the 0.618. I mean, you don't think that's a freaking coincidence? Right there at the 0.618 and retracing back up. Awesome live as always, brother. Have an awesome rest of your day. Much love to you and the rest of the lifers. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Always given zero allegiance. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Closing out with a great voice. 143 killer stream today, Sam. Thank you everyone for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the stream, then you're already doing the right thing. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Thank you. There's no words I can speak for the gratitude I have for each and every one of you that shows up every single day. For everyone that signs up to this beginner's course and wants to be there from 3 to 5 today. Remember, your last chance. Come on in. You have up till like 2:30, 2:45, even with that when it's cutting a little close. Email my wife, email our team at cryptolifers@gmail. They'll get you in with PayPal or with cryptocurrency. I can't wait to see how many people are in that class. I think we already have 10 people. It's going to be a blast. At the end, we have a Q&A. It's fun. You meet new people. It's a blast. I can't wait. So shout out to the lifers. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Crypto is life.